Welcome to the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB props plus home run calls of the day. My co-host Tyler Wiemann in studio today, joining us out of his bunker in Portland and now back in the San Diego area. So stop by the studio to do a nice live in-studio taping today. I'm Shannon Sommerville. We've got some great props for you guys today. Yesterday, I held it down solo, Tyler, and I did okay, all right? 2-1. But I have a bone to pick with Dave Roberts because he took out Teoscar Hernandez after just one at-bat, and we would have definitely cashed had he stayed in the game. But so if you guys were fortunate enough to be placing your bets on Underdog Fantasy like me, you got it refunded. I guess it just depends on what the policy is wherever you placed your bets. But PrizePicks, most of the apps that we endorse here, they would have refunded your money. So hopefully you guys didn't lose yesterday. And let's keep it rolling here. Tyler's in studio. Let's get after it today. Of course, all of the props are available. Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks Sleeper Chalkboard, and the tool that we're using, of course, is that Props AI tool that's helped us be super profitable so far this season. So let's get after it today. Tyler in studio. Let's get it rolling here. Who you got today in MLB props?
All right, I'm going to go with Chris Flexen under 3.5 Ks. That's minus 130 in sports books. Our LineStar projection, 2.3. The consensus is 3.2. He has a 14% K rate over his last 5 starts, so incredibly low. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay, only an 18% K rate versus right-handed pitching. The BVP data is also pretty rough on Chris Flexen. He has a 5% K rate versus Tampa Bay. So I like the under. It is a low number, but I don't think he can get over 4. So.
Well, I like your bet because I'm going to do a little correlation here and go with one of those Tampa Bay Rays hitters that could make Flexen's day a little bit miserable today, and that is Jonny DeLuca, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. This is the former Dodgers prospect who got brought over to the Rays in that Tyler Glasnow trade, and he's an incredible prospect. The only reason he didn't start the season was because he was dealing with a broken hand, but since he's been up in 5 games, he has been scorching. And LineStar's projection for his hits, runs, and RBI line today is 4.9, which is one of the highest edges of the slate today on the LineStar app. Also, he's been over this in 4 of the 5 games that he's played, an 1172 OPS, and today, again, facing righty for the White Sox, Chris Flexen, who ranks 283rd versus righty bats today. Plus, we've got a Chicago White Sox bullpen that is dead last against righties as well. Again, this is a former Dodgers prospect that was highly touted for a reason, and he's showing why in just a couple games up in the big leagues. I think he continues that hot streak today against Chris Flexen. Got any bonus for us today?
I do. There's quite a few that I like today. So here's another one. Chris Paddack under 17.5 outs. That's minus 120 in sports books. Our LineStar projection's all the way down at 14. Consensus is 15.8. So both are pretty well under this line. And the big thing here is he's due for some regression. 3.15 FIP over his last 20. Versus a 4.15 ERA. And then if you shrink that down to his last 5, it's 3.9 FIP, 4.82 ERA. So both of them almost a full point higher with his ERA. He's been under in 50% of games on the season and bottom 5% in barrel balls allowed. So teams are hitting him very well. Meanwhile, Seattle getting hot and 173 ISO versus right-handed pitchers. So with that regression, Seattle hitting the ball hard, Paddack allowing it. I don't know if he goes over.
All right, for my prop, I'm going back to Coors Field. Now, Coors Field let me down yesterday. I took Brendan Rodgers of the Colorado Rockies to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He had just 1 hit for us, so didn't cash on that one. So today I'm going to the other side of things. We're going to the Giants outfielder, Jung Lee, over 1.5 bases. Now, this is minus 160, so it might not be great value if you're playing in your standard sportsbook, but if you're on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks Sleeper Chalkboard, it is insane value right here. LineStar's projection for Lee is 2 bases, and he's gotten a hit in 6 of the last 7 games, so he's on a bit of a hot streak, and he had 3 hits just last night against Colorado. Today he'll be facing their righty, Peter Lambert. It's kind of a bullpen game for them, though, and Lambert ranks 242nd among pitchers against righty bats. Colorado bullpen also pretty bottom of the barrel 30th, in fact, in opponent average. So if he doesn't get to Lambert, I think he could easily get to that bullpen and clear that 1.5 bases for us. This is also a game at Coors Field, and Lee likely batting leadoff tonight. So I like the spot here for him to clear 1.5 bases. As I always say, altitude matters when you're talking about Coors Field. It might not be one of the higher temperature games of the day. We've seen a lot of temperatures popping across the East Coast today. So that's something I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit as we get into our home run calls. But so for today, for our main picks, what we're rolling with is Chris Flexen under 3.5 Ks and Jonny DeLuca over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Like that, we're doing a little correlation there with those two. So if we go two for two, one randomly selected commenter will win $50 like we gave out earlier this week. We'll set off the money gun. So all you got to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Comment enters you in. Got to be in it to win it. So hopefully we'll be giving out some money tomorrow and get back after it here today on this Wednesday. All right. Now it is time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, where are you headed for a dinger on this Wednesday?
I'm going to go pick on your New York Yankees.
Okay.
And we are going with Jeremy Pena to hit a bomb. That's plus 500. Look, our LineStar and Sportsbooks odds are both 12% chance to hit a home run, but I think projection systems are having a really hard time dealing with the changes he's made. When he was a rookie, he hit 22 home runs in 136 games. He hit the ball very, very well. This season, he has a higher sweet spot percentage, 3% higher than his rookie season. His launch angle is up over his rookie season. His hard hit rate is up to 39.5 over his rookie season. And I think it's going to take a little time for the projection systems to really show how good of a hitter he is. 304 ISO versus left-handed pitcher over the last 20 games. Rodon's given it up. 213 ISO to right-handed bats, and he's allowing 46% fly balls. Warm weather, winds blowing out. Pena's going yard.
I see what you do here. You come back in the studio and you're I've got to troll Shannon and pick against her Yankees for my home run call. Well, you know what? I'm going to double down on my Yanks today. It's a big day for New York sports teams. We've got the Knicks going. We got to go with the Yankees hitter as well. So we're just going to go a little chalk here. Aaron Judge plus 200 for a home run today. Listen, LineStar's projection for him, 24.6% chance of a home run, 306 ISO over the last 150 games. That's the highest among all hitters on the main slate for today, going up against Houston righty Spencer Arrighetti. Only 4 games under his belt, but he ranks 285th versus righty bats. Allows a lot of fly balls, which could spell trouble today against those Yankees hitters, especially given the fact that it is 80 degrees and winds blowing out to center about 13 miles an hour today. And you're going up against Aaron Judge. Good luck, kid. He's a top 10% hitter versus righties with a top 10% barrel ball rate, top 5% exit velocity, plus the Houston bullpen has been giving up some bombs. They rank 9th in highest home run per 9 rate. So Aaron Judge, let's get the gavel out. All rise. Aaron Judge, home run today. Count it. Also, if you have
He's a lock for tomorrow.
Yeah, he's a lock for tomorrow. If you've been picking up on the trend that we've said it a couple of times, every time I pick a home run call, that player hits one the following day. In fact, sometimes multiple home runs
It's been like 4 or 5 days in a row, right?
Oh, yeah. Like Friday was Shohei Ohtani. He hit one all weekend, basically every day after that. Then it was Max Muncy. He had a home run last night. So if you'd like to bet Aaron Judge, maybe the best time to do that is actually tomorrow if we're keeping with this trend. Some of you guys have actually been profiting off of that. So congrats, and always tail us if you'd like on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, Chalkboard. You know, with the temperatures the way it is, it might be fun to do some like tickets with home runs today. So I think we've seen a little bit of high run totals for today. 9.5 at Yankee Stadium. There's a couple 9.5s across the board in the main slate. So could be fun to play some home run calls today if you haven't already done so. And if you do place home run calls, you definitely have to check out the LineStar app because we have this tool called the MLB Dinger Report, which is just a great tool to help you find the best value for home run calls. So I know I gave out kind of a chalky pick, but Tyler had a great one that's a little more of a profitable endeavor, could win you some more money there. So check that out.
Mine hit yesterday and it was plus 520 or something like that.
Yeah, against your Padres. So
walk off against my Padres.
Can't wait. We've got just about almost 2 weeks from Friday. We've got Yankees Padres series, so we'll have to place some kind of wager on that one when the Yankees come to town here in San Diego. Juan Soto back in town.
Will not be the one.
I'm trying to organize like a watch party at the game. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time there.
Go Padres.
All right. So again, if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. It helps us out, but it also helps you out because we love to give out money on this show, and we put together our ticket and we just give out the winnings of that. So hopefully we are profitable today. Let us know also where you're headed in the prop market and home run calls. We love to hear from you guys. We're all trying to help each other out and beat the book. So let's go get it there today. Bet responsibly. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.
Good luck, guys. Bye.